That's good. Here again by Holy Innocents Church and School, which is situated along Ayshford, St. Thomas, Barbados. So again, this is Holy Innocents Primary School, where most of my family attended school. My aunt, the first set of aunts on my mother's side, and my great aunts and my great uncles and great grandparents and grandparents, my grandmother, in fact, and some of my cousins and family attended school. And this school also had some great teachers. One by the name of Miss Orsi Springer, another one by the name of Mr. Lester Vaughn, who was the headmaster at one point, and another guy by the name of Mr. Beaper Dash, who taught Holy Innocents Church. Holy Innocents Primary School. The guy, Mr. Lester Vaughn, was the guy who wrote the National Pledge of Barbados in 1973, and there's also a school here in St. Thomas, named after him, by the name of the Lester Vaughn Memorial Secondary School, which is down the road in Keene Garden, St. Thomas. That's good. So the area in which Holy Innocents Church and School is located is referred to as Ayshford, spelled Ayshford, and it's also the road to Harrison's Cave and Welchman Harbour. And by the way, Harrison Cave runs all underground here. All under here is Harrison's Cave. It is said that when service is going on at the church, that is the service or funeral or whatever, and the organ is playing, it vibrates down into Harrison's Cave. I'm not sure about that, because I never had that experience, but I heard of that story before, where the organ from this church vibrates into Harrison's Cave. Holy Innocents Church was built in 1838 and consecrated in 1839. It was built on lands given by the owner of Ayshford Plantation. So again, I'm in the parish of St. Thomas, which is to the center of the island. St. Thomas is to the center of the island. Excuse me. St. Thomas is to the center of the island, along with St. George. Yeah. So there is no sea nor coastline in these parishes. These are the two landlocked parishes. St. Thomas and St. George can best be referred to as the heart of Barbados or the central uplands of Barbados. This is the basketball court here behind the cemetery. This church has two cemeteries, one in the churchyard and one on the opposite side of the road. Unfortunately, the one in the churchyard now is filled, so they have to bury the people on the opposite side of the road. And this is the pedestrian crossing here for the school children to cross the street. You can see that the green building in here in the churchyard is where the hall functions. It's the social center, and next door to that will be the bell tower, where the bell is located. And look at Holy Innocents Primary School, and again the mural graphic, which is outside on the other half of the school building. So Ayshford is a long road, which starts at the bottom from Jack in the Box Gully, and would end at the top by the post office, by St. Thomas Post Office, and that is where Welchman Harbour begin. That's good. This is Holy Innocents Church and School area in Welchman Hall, St. Thomas. St. Thomas is the parish where my aunts and uncles from my mother's side are from. The whole family originated from this parish, the parish of St. Thomas. Even though they moved out and went to live in different parishes, they moved out with this parish. They originated from this parish. Well, they're originally from St. Peter, between St. Peter and St. James in a place called Carrollton, and then they migrated to St. Thomas, and then they started the family from there, and then they branched out into different parishes. As I said before, Holy Innocents Church, Holy Innocents School is a polling station. Come election day, which is the next week, next Wednesday, the 19th of January 2022, will be the elections. We were supposed to have elections in 2023. Elections here in Barbados usually be held every 5 years, but the Prime Minister called elections on the 19th of January 2022. So that should be 3.5 years with her in power. She called elections, so this is no politics season here in Barbados. I'm not talking about politics, but I guess mention that as a by the way statement. So thank you guys for watching now, and have a blessed evening.